see, when you look at the coup d'etat issues or conversation going on in Africa, constantly, you realize that African leaders are having the wrong perspective of the conversation. They feel like African youth, majority of the youth today are interested in coup. Okay, because whenever we hear about coup here and then it has failed, so people are like, it should have happened. And people are actually calling for it in some countries and all that. But you see, they have failed to understand that it is not about the coup d'etat, it's about the leadership. Why is it that since the time that this coup d'etat is happening, even the Benin one which is a failed coup d'etat, it happened and then they thwarted it. I mean, a lot of people were happy that it happened and then were disappointed that it didn't happen. But when it comes to the turn of the Ibrahim Traoré, then people were wild. Nobody wants coup d'etat in Burkina Faso again. Why? It tells you that the people are not about the coup d'etat, or the problem is not about people loving coup d'etat, but people are tired of bad leadership. Why is it that when Nigerians, we're talking about, Nigerians, majority of Nigerians, if there's coup d'etat in Nigeria right now, they'll be rejoicing. But we hear that there's going to be, there was almost coup d'etat in Burkina Faso. Everybody was wild. The youth are unhappy. People hit the street in Burkina Faso. It is not about people loving coup d'etat or loving military leaders. It is not about that. It's about the youth being tired of bad leadership and they want good leadership. When almost coup d'etat happened in Burkina Faso, and the leadership said, the things are coming, some of the things, details reveal that some monies were sent from Ivory Coast and blah, blah, blah. Even Togo is in the conversation. People, and especially Ivory Coast countries, begin their nonsense again. And every time you're accusing our leadership, blah, blah, blah. Then Ibrahim Traoré said, you know what? The people that we have arrested, all of them, they will confess. These are them. He said all of them, they will confess before state television, and they have confessed. You see, if I want to play the confession one after the other, somebody like this man spoke their language, but somehow, anyhow, I was able to get a detail. And this man spoke French, and the rest also, spoke French and all that. It is going to take a whole lot. And they were saying rubbish. They were saying plenty rubbish. In their, a statement and, how do you call it, confessions. So this man was a captain in Captain 7 in the military academy, let me put it that way. This woman is the one that have been taking the money. Let me tell you this. This woman, she's the one who have been taking the money and the money, I've been sharing the money, because you see, some cash cannot go through some transfer. Questions will be answered, will be asked. So she has been taking the money in her car, sharing to the perpetrators or, the plotters. This man is begging. All of them are begging. This man particular narrated how they approach him, how they came in contact with this guy, Damiba. Now, Damiba has been moving from Togo to Ivory Coast. And in Togo, Damiba has been having meeting with people who are interested, according to the details, in overthrowing chairman, you understand? But we are asking the question, this man projected himself like the friend of Burkina Faso. That's the main reason why I came up with this topic. So I'm coming back there, okay? All these people, they have launched their part of the conversation. And according to their conversation, they come in contact with this man. Money, some of the money was sent from Ivory Coast. Some of the meeting, the people who called them and then they had meeting with, some of the people came from Togo. Now, the Togolese president recently went to, how do you call it? I forgot this one. Let's post that one. This man is in charge of making sure that he mobilized the destruction of the drone base so that when the operation starts, nobody will come for them. You understand? It will be impossible to use the drone to act the coup d'etat. And a whole lot of things that they said, plenty rubbish. But, let's come here. He went to Russia and was thanking Russia of how they are, making sure that they're supporting Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. Burkina Faso, I don't know how he was able to convince them. I've been in Togo. Those of you who don't know. I spent a lot of my lives in Togo. Although I came from the Volta region, Keta Jelukope. I've been in Togo. I understand Togo politics very well. I understand how the father operates. I understand very well how the sun operates. These people, I mean, I wonder how he was able to convince the Burkinabe authority to be friend with him. Whether they are friend or what. Last time I was watching the Togolese state television, TVT, and I watched some Burkinabe delegates. You know, I don't bring things on board because I'm waiting, because I'm not understanding the whole thing. They came on television and they were thanking the Togo president and the Togolese government of the fact that during their difficult time, Togo have been there for them and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, things are not clear. I even came live. Those of you who joined me on the, I think my last live session. How did this man actually convince them to believe that they are friends? Right now, they are asking him that he should bring this guy out. Yes. And you know the beautiful side of the conversation? It is not Ibrahim Traoré requesting. Now the youths are requesting that, man, if truly you are the friend and then you support this, you are harboring this man in there, and this man have been meeting people. Because this man cannot be doing this thing in Togo without the knowledge of chairman. Let's be fatwa. We have been meeting people and planning this thing in Togo. Money have been coming from this side. These two. Money have been coming from this side according to the details. And you are not aware. Now, okay, no problem. Whether you are aware or not, we just want one thing, to confirm something. Bring this man out. Let him face charges of trying to destabilize and then assassinate a sitting leadership. Now, this chairman refused to... As for him, for a long time, they have been requesting Blaise Compaoré. He refused for a long time. You understand? So let's leave his case. We know what he is up to. Now, when his people realize the confession, when these people pull out the confession, then all the Ivorians who are on TV station and blah, 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 all of them kept quiet. Go to the Francophone chat and see how people are jamming them. They have their mouth to defend their leadership. All of them kept quiet. Those who go to TV station and what Ibrahim Traoré, every time you are accusing the leadership and blah, 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 it became a whole banter on the French chat. All of them are quiet after the confession of these ones, whether they are citizens or not. Look at their face. They try to betray the nation. People don't like good things. Everybody, majority of the people in this world drive based on interest. Small money that they brought to them. This one, I've been the one sharing the money. They grab him. They grab her on the 9th of January. They capture him. And there are a lot of people that they are still chasing. They will come out and Ibrahim Traoré said all of them will give their account on TV stations so that it will not look like he is the one coming out and accusing people. Now, they should come out and then confess themselves. And they are confessing. Nobody wrote anything to them that they should read. No, they are confessing what they've encountered. They encountered this man. And the channel starts from this man to Togo, all the way to Ivory Coast, and then link to, right, across Africa. Mako. All of them are involved. Now, whether the Togolese president is a friend of the AES or not, we will know if he will release chairman. Because chairman is there. He has been packing his citizens anyhow. In Togo, when and then the Pokwe is an insult to him. They will capture you right now. So he cannot tell us that he can't get this man. He should release this man to the Burkinabe authority so that he will stand trial. Then we will know that, okay, you are not aware, and then you are actually in support of what is going on. Because when the whole thing has been happening, a lot of things have been happening on the Francophone chatting regarding Burkina Faso and Togo. I kept quiet about it. Most of the time I don't come and talk about it. I kept quiet, and I know that this thing is going to flop. But what I'm wondering about is how he was able to convince them for them to believe that they are friends. This man like this, I watched the video of this one, was begging that, they don't know what happened to them. They don't know what happened to them. They don't know what came over them. And then now that they have captured them, they are now become part of, they now belong to Ibrahim Traoré. So Ibrahim Traoré should forgive them. Traoré, don't make that mistake. Forgive, okay? No. Send them there. God will forgive them there. Send them there. God will forgive them. Here they forget. You want by person. If in any serious place, they should, all of them then, they go there. God will forgive them there. Here they, no. We go by what we see and what we hear. And he went on explaining that, when things like this happen and then you capture the people belong to you. You can do whatever you have to do with them. So right now they're Ibrahim Traoré is in charge of them and can do whatever he wants to do. So that is the reason why they are begging him to forgive them and blah, blah, blah. But let me know your thought in the comment section. What you think they should do to these faces right there in Burkina Faso. For me, they should send them their God. They should go and meet God and explain those things to God. For this, we are not surprised. For this, a lot of people are surprised. But I am not surprised because I know him. I understand how he operates. The president of Burkina Faso or the AES in general right now, one of the things they need to do is that nobody can be trusted. I mean, we know history of Africa. When you look at the history of Africa, how the great leaders who came like Ibrahim Traoré and they try to change things and then make things work in their country and to stand for their people, the enemy cannot get to them unless they go through their closest friend, the person who is closer to them. Sometimes African leaders have become part of this. Museveni, go and ask Museveni and then look at Gaddafi. Museveni himself opened up in the case of Gaddafi. You understand? And then when you come to Thomas Sankara, it was Blaise Compaoré, the best friend. Talkless of taking somebody who is in the pocket of the colonial master and the imperial master to be your friend when you are a revolutionary. I don't understand. I've never seen, I don't know, he and Ibrahim Traoré particular relation. I've never, but like the government, he has that good vibe with the Burkina kind of thing like that. So sometimes I mistake it to be like, okay, maybe because when it comes to the Francophone chat, they speak French and French. So because of that, they go along, just like we and Nigerians go along here, Ghana and Nigeria. Maybe that should be what it is. I always wonder, and I always know that no, these things cannot be going on. This friendly thing between this guy and the government of Burkina Faso, and nothing is being planned underground. So I was just waiting perfectly for things. I know things will get to this level, and it has gotten to this level. So this man, the Togolese president, should quickly release the man, because the coup d'etat, the failed coup d'etat that nearly happened to Ibrahim Traoré. All these people that were arrested, when Ibrahim Traoré said everything was coming from this chairman in land, his people tried to, jam him. But when he released these people, that okay, go and give your account yourself. After their conversation and then their confession, everything linked these three together. The Togolese president have been reacting like he's a friend of Ibrahim Traoré, the friend of Burkina Faso. For us to know whether he's a friend or not, he should release this guy. That is what the Burkinabés are asking. Release this guy so that he will go to Burkina Faso and face charges. Then we know that you are in support of Ibrahim Traoré. We know that you are not part of the plot. But if you refuse to release this man, it simply means one thing, and you know already. And now I understand one of the reasons why my people in the comment section, when I'm talking about AES relation with some of the African leaders, most of the comment is that don't trust them, don't trust them. The people are wise. This platform is followed by wise people, very, very wise people. We can't trust anybody by this time.